And of course, there's a lot of different techniques, of different methods that you can check what's happening in our brain. So a lot of different tools to look what's happening there. And I will try to make it as simple as possible, but again, that's not the simplest topic. It's not by accident that this topic is present on the third year of university. So you are way earlier with this topic than my students. And the first group of methods and tools, it's called neuroimaging. What does it mean? It means that you try to create the image of your brain, and once you see the image of brain, you can tell what's happening. This is the simple for neuroimaging. And one of the techniques that you can use is magnetic resonance. To make it simpler, you use this kind of tool in which you, so this is magnetic resonance, and you place, let's say, some consumer inside this device, you give him some cake to taste, and you ask him, okay, do you like this cake? And what you will see will be this kind of images, and you can tell, based on the colors, if it's red, if it's this kind of color, it's showing some activity. So if you ask someone, do you like this cake? Do you find it tasty? And you look at the brain, and we already know that there are different pathways. And if you see the activity in the top part of it, you may think, okay, he's thinking rationally, because he's taking taste into account. But if you see some activity in the middle, and you ask someone, do you like this cake? And someone is telling you, yes, it's very tasty, it's very sweet, and so on. But you see activity in the middle part, it means that someone is lying to you. And the funny thing is that they may not know that they are lying. They think that they are answering truthfully. But their brain is showing that it's not the truth. Another technique, so another different device that you could use, if not the previous one. You could go with electroencephalography, so not the easiest word to pronounce. But what you try to measure is the electric potential of your brain. And you use this kind of devices, you put it on the consumer brain, and you measure the length of waves that are happening in our brains when you think about anything. Even when you sleep, you will see these waves. So if you see the waves in which they are very close to each other, the amplitudes of it, then this means that you are very focused on something, that you are very intense in looking into something, very engaged in some activity. When the waves are like this one, it means that you sleep, actually. That your brain is shut and you went to sleep. And this is an example of what you can get from this kind of tool and this kind of research. So you get this kind of picture, and you can tell that based on the milliseconds, you can tell that in this part something happened. Maybe something that were more boring for the consumer, because you see that the waves aren't that close to each other, the amplitudes of it. But here you can tell that someone was really engaged in something. So this picture is showing you that this tool is great to, for example, assess the quality of marketing campaign or marketing advertisement. So you could imagine that you show some picture, you show some commercial to consumer, and you ask him, okay, do you like this commercial? Which part of the commercial do you like? And you look at these waves, and you can tell, okay, I see that this guy, this consumer, was really interested in this part. But in his brain is showing that it wasn't that interesting for him. So this is something that you can get from this technique. And then there's another group of techniques in which you go outside brain and you look at the body. And some physiological responses from the body. And the thing that you can use are galvanic skin response, and it sounds like terrible, and maybe you don't have idea what could it be. but you know it from the movies. That's a lie detector. That's a lie detector, so you check the respiratory rate, you check the blood pressure, and you are able, based on these pictures, again, tell if someone is lying to you. So it's very hard, if even possible, to go around these devices and make them not tell the truth about what you actually think. And the last thing from the techniques, then we go to the actual examples, is eye tracking. And eye tracking is something that I think that you could have heard of, because that's the, I would say, the cheapest method, the cheapest technique, in which you use this kind of devices, which try to monitor where you look at. So they go where your eyes go. So we can imagine that when you watch something, like for example a web page, this device will show you where did you look at. So eye trackers are great when you try to, for example, create a nice project for some leaflet, for some website, for your, for example, fan page on Facebook. Then you can tell if that's interesting. So if there is a red places like in here, you can tell that this is the places that someone looked at. In here you can see the mobile version of eye tracker, because I didn't tell you. This is the stationary one. So this is a device that you place before your computer. It's placed there and then you just use it. But these are very more interesting, I would say, because this is a mobile version of eye tracker, so you can use it as a simple glasses, and you can go outside with them and you monitor anything. So here you can see some older version of it, so you can see how it's changed. So this is more advanced because we are able to make it smaller, to place a lot of devices within it. And to tell you the truth, nowadays these mobile eye trackers, they look just as traditional normal glasses that you can wear. But this is some other version, so you see that a lot of devices were like outside of the device. And you can use them, for example, in some supermarkets. So you can tell if this is the place for your product. This was a good idea to put it on this middle shelf, or you should put it higher. Maybe you could make some different label on this product to make it more interesting. But best ideas and best results you will always get when you try to combine, mix the methods. So in here you can see that there was a research done on some kids, and we used the stationary eye tracker, but also the electroencephalograph. So we tried to monitor what's happening in the brain and where it's looking at, and monitor both things at the very same time. And I already mentioned that neuromarketing is something that almost every brand in the world are using. Even if they don't admit that they do it, believe me that they do. And I will tell you the first thing will be about Coca-Cola and Pepsi. And I'm not sure if you know what does it mean that there was a blind test. Blind test means that in 1975, someone asked consumers, do you prefer Coca-Cola or Pepsi? And they placed two glasses before them, but without any label. So consumers didn't know what they are drinking. And the companies asked them, okay, do you prefer the soft drink A or soft drink B? And most of the people turned out choose based on the taste, Pepsi. But funny thing happened when they placed the labels and they tell people, okay, this is Pepsi, this is Cola, which one you prefer? And it turned out that people choose Coca-Cola. So they changed their opinion. Before knowing what are the drinks, they went with what they thought was more tasty for them. When you place the brand, they go different way. And for over 30 years, almost 30 years, both companies were thinking, what did happen? How is it possible that people choose the first one when they don't know what they drink, and they go the different way when they know the brands? And only in the beginning of 2000, it was possible to use the neuromarketing technique. In this case, it was the magnetic resonance, and they did the very same research. The only difference was that now they could look inside the brain of consumers. And the results were very the same. So, when people don't know what they drink, they go with Pepsi. When they know the brand, they go with Coca-Cola. But funny thing happened in the brain, as I mentioned, because it turned out that when you don't know what you drink, the active part of your brain is the rational brain. So when you don't know what you drink, you actually take taste into account when assessing the soft drink. But when you know the brand, you don't take taste into account at all. Turned out that people who choose Coca-Cola, and they tell you that we go with Coca-Cola because it's better, because it's more bubbles, because it's more sugar, or less sugar, whatever. When they went with Coca-Cola, and they went with all this justification, with all these arguments for choosing Coca-Cola, it turned out that they actually, the rational brain isn't active at all. Their all activity is in emotional brain. So, okay, someone is telling me that it's because of that and that, but you look at the brain and something's wrong. He isn't taking these things into account. Well, at least his brain is showing that he doesn't. So, this is showing, this simple example is showing that it's not that important what are the actual features of your product. It's more important if your brand is associated with some strong emotions. And when you think about Coca-Cola, I can show you this picture, and you start thinking about a particular period of time in a year, like Christmas. And this is something that is strongly associated with Coca-Cola. So you see the brand, you see these trucks, you hear some melody from these commercials, and you already feel like Christmas. Do you know a funny thing happened in Poland 2 years ago? Because each year in Poland, this commercial is shown. When you see the trucks, when you hear the song, when you see all these familiar things before Christmas. But one year, Coca-Cola in Poland decided that we'll change it, we make something different. And what happened? People were kind of angry, and they write to Coca-Cola, why did you change the commercial? We don't feel Christmas anymore. So suddenly they said that this isn't Christmas for us, because we don't see this melody, we don't see these tracks, and we cannot feel it. So this is showing the strength of Coca-Cola, and Pepsi don't have this. Of course, Pepsi is trying to, let's say, kind of steal Santa Claus from Coca-Cola. Because, I don't know, but maybe you remember the commercial from summer holidays from Pepsi, in which they showed the Santa Claus on the beach and telling that Santa Claus during summer holidays is drinking Pepsi. So they try to steal the Santa Claus from Coca-Cola, but it's too late. It's too strong of a connection. Now I will show you some other commercial, quite old one, but I think it's one of the best commercial ever made by Sony. I will play it, and after the commercial I will ask you, what do you think, which part of this commercial was the most important from the point of creating emotions? And the case behind it is that this was a subject of neuromarketing research. So based on this commercial, the research was done, and they tried to answer the question, which scenes, which part of this commercial is needed to make it successful. So now to the actual commercial.